Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how cryptocurrency will make more millionaires than the internet. This is going to be going over the Elliott wave cycles on the big picture with the total market cap, talking about volume profiles, talking about divergence, and a lot of other things as well. Before I get started on the analysis though, make sure that you hit that like button as well as subscribing to this channel because I'm dedicated to make 5 videos weekly just like this one to keep you guys updated and posted for what's coming in the cryptocurrency markets. Also, share this video with your friends so they can enjoy the value and get profiting in these markets along with you. It's much funner when it's not just you making money. So without further ado, let's get straight into the analysis. So the cryptocurrency total market capitalization is all of the different altcoins, all Bitcoin and everything added together in terms of market cap. Normally when we're looking at charts, we're looking at price. So it will show, whether it's $5 or whether it's $100 in value. Well, this is going to be billions of dollars in value because we're actually looking at the total market capitalization of the entire market. So in order to calculate market cap, you guys don't need to calculate it because it's all already pre-calculated for you, but I'll explain to you real quick how it's done. If you go to coinmarketcap.com, this will show you all of the different capitalization of all the coins. Market capitalization essentially means price times supply. So Bitcoin is a limited supply. That means there's 18 million Bitcoin in the world today. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin total, which means it's a very scarce asset, which is partially what drives the value up so much. Now, that is also applied to Ethereum, USD, Tether. Well, I guess USD Tether is kind of printed infinitely, so it doesn't work on that one. But Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Litecoin, all of these other coins that are high in market capitalization, these coins, their market cap is the supply, the circulating supply times the price. So that's usually when you have a large circulating supply why the price is lower. For example, XRP has 44 billion XRP tokens, so they're worth 22 cents. Whereas Bitcoin has 18 million, so it's worth $8,000. Thankfully, in crypto, you can buy fractions of stuff. So if you're trying to get into Bitcoin, you don't have to buy a full Bitcoin. But that's kind of what market capitalization is. That's also how you would calculate it in stocks or anything else. And so this is the total market capitalization of all of them combined. And they call it the crypto cap or the crypto total market cap. And so, when I first got into Bitcoin, the total market capitalization was actually valued at around 3 billion, including all of the altcoins. And then, at the top of the market, we had a total market cap of around 800 billion. It doesn't quite show this because on TradingView, there's less data than there is on CoinMarketCap, but it was around 800 billion in total market capitalization. Now, what's interesting about that is 800 billion in total market capitalization is nothing compared to what we are going to see in cryptocurrency for the long term. In my opinion, cryptocurrency will overtake every single market in the world. Whether it's the stock market, even gold markets will be held as digital tokens backed by cryptocurrency on crypto exchanges. And so therefore, cryptocurrency will inherently absorb all of the wealth in real estate, gold, stocks, every single other market in the entire world, oil, commodities, you name it. So because of that, $800 billion in total market capitalization, even at the top, was undervalued big picture. And it's ridiculous that we went down to 92 billion and even 120 billion in this recent low right here in market capitalization. That is so undervalued, you guys. So getting into crypto now will really set you up for a long-term profit, a long-term gain that is going to change your life. And that's what I made my post about today. If you guys do not follow me on TradingView, there's links in the description. I'm one of the top traders on TradingView, and there are tons and tons of great charts that I post on here regularly. And you can come see kind of my thoughts on the market. But just to brush over this a little bit, I'm talking about wealth. And so I asked the public, do you know that wealth is infinite? Did you know it expands just like the cosmos? Imagine a world where we all live so rich, poverty doesn't exist. Imagine a world where peace is the norm. Imagine a world where technology moves forward the evolution of humanity. What if we could really bring to pass the immortality of life and life of man? What if we are all gods, as above, so below? What if every spiritual teaching and text was leading up to this very moment in time? In a world of fear, I choose to remain a dreamer. I choose to create the reality I want to see. I choose to inspire others, and I choose to leave my impact on humanity forever. I don't know what's going to happen in the future because I don't own a crystal ball. But I do know what will happen, what I want to happen in the future, and I align myself with that. I believe in a world where we all forgive each other. I believe in a world where we can live as one. After all, we are all the same at the end of the day. So call me a dreamer. It's a compliment, actually. I dream of a better world. There's so much negativity and fear in the world right now. Don't ponder on it. Don't become absorbed in it. That only feeds the fear. For me, I'm focusing on the light. So that's kind of a little poetry, my thoughts that I wrote down this morning. But to go into the technical aspects of what's happening in the market, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliott wave cycle. And as you guys know, after 5 waves, you get an ABC correction, means that prices go down. So we have an ABC wave down. And then we start a new Elliott cycle, and that's what this 1 and this 2 wave is. Now, people are wondering about this pump up here and back down. Somebody commented about it. And for me, that pump and that move back down is actually a lot more of, this is a complicated correction. So you have to understand that complicated corrections can occur. It might not look exactly like this ABC wave down. That's okay, you guys. As if you're a beginner, complicated corrections are something that might seem a little overwhelming to you. That's okay. It was the same way for me when I first got into Elliott waves. But just understand that after 5 waves up, there's a correction. And just how there was 5 waves up from this low right here to like $1 billion in market cap to the peak at just under 800 billion, there was also 5 waves up from 93 billion up to 380 billion. So that would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just don't have them drawn because I was showing the bigger 1 and 2 that's being created out of that. So this will result in bullish action. I do expect us to break well above the all-time high in the big picture. This bullish divergence is very, very good on the MACD. That basically means that prices made a low here and then made a lower low here, where the MACD made a low and a higher low. So there's a divergence between the price and the indicator, and that's bullish in nature. The RSI is also similarly oversold as it was at the bottom of the market in 2018 and last year, the end of 2018. And so I see that as a very strong buy signal in the big picture here. The volume profile is also very long-term bullish. We have a rising volume, rising price, falling volume, falling price, rising volume, rising price, falling volume, falling price, rising volume, rising price, falling volume, falling price, and rising volume, rising price. So that's all results in a bullish move long term. So I really like the volume profile. You guys, this is institutions buying. Everybody wanted institutions to come into the market at the top, but they wanted to short at first. They weren't going to buy a $20,000 Bitcoin. If you're thinking like a billionaire investor, you're going to wait till something retraces, till something falls before you really get in. So they needed the markets to drop to make this ABC so they could really get in. That's when we started seeing institutional money come in this area. So that's what I'm expecting for Bitcoin. For Bitcoin and the total market cap as a whole. I'm very excited about these prices. I'm very excited about Ethereum. I'm very excited about XRP. Very excited about Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Litecoin, EOS, Tezos, Binance Coin, Stellar, Chainlink, Cardano, Monero. You guys, you name it. In these bullish cycles, almost everything goes up, whether even Ethereum Classic, Dash. This is one I'm actually quite bullish on at ETC. There's so many good picks here. And, some people are like, oh, well, what one should I have in? In my VIP, I provide the absolutely best picks according to what I'm doing in my portfolio. I share my percentages. I go over what coins I'm getting in, what coins I'm getting out. I go over my day trades, my swing trades that are 1 to 2 weeks. I go over my long-term trades, which are more like investments. And I cover all of that in the VIP. So that really helps you consolidate all of that information into one easy place for you to profit just as much as I have been lately, because I've been making more money in the cryptocurrency markets at this point in the cycle than I ever did at this same point in the last cycle. And so because of that, there's a ton of opportunity for me to continue to profit and to share those profits with you guys. And that's really what the VIP is all about. With that being said, if you don't have the money to get into the VIP, one thing that I actually suggest to people is to watch some of my free videos and learn a little bit about risk management, start putting money into these coins and make enough so that you can join and then accelerate your learning from there. You guys, I've made tons of mistakes. I've been doing this since 2015. I've been heavily trading since 2016, 2017. And you could probably say I've made every single mistake in the book. But with that being said, I've also made tons of money. I've also done a ton of things right. And I consolidated all of that information, all of the best trading patterns, all the best coins into one place. So that's what it's really about. You can go learn this stuff just like I did, but it'll make it so much easier if you get into the VIP. So I do run a 20% discount. That is hai.donniebrandt.com. Links are in the description. And you just click on Become VIP. There's 3 different options here: the 1 year, the lifetime, the Elliott Wave Power Series. The Elliott Wave Power Series is definitely targeted to more wealthy investors that want to learn quickly and really want to accelerate their learning at a rate that nobody else will. With that being said, the lifetime and the 1 year are great options for people that are newer to it and don't have as much money to invest, because you can still make a ton of money in the markets with these 2 options. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure that you direct message me. I'm only accepting through direct message or email to get into the VIP. I accept PayPal, Bitcoin, altcoins, or Venmo, but just make sure that you direct message me, and then I can talk back with you, ask you a few questions about your purpose for getting in, your why, some of your goals, so I can better understand your needs and then move you into the VIP from there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love and appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you in tomorrow's update. As always, stay profitable out there.